Virgos, it's Nick and Nala. I hope you guys are doing good. So all my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, this is going to be covering the first week of May, so from the 3rd to the 9th. And it's also Mother's Day this week, so happy Mother's Day to all my moms out there or expecting soon-to-be moms. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I hope you will enjoy it, find it helpful. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. And before we get started, I'd like to thank Keen for sponsoring this video. Keen offers personalized readings for those seeking questions or need some clarity in a certain area of your life, such as love and relationships, career, work, finances, dream interpretations, or you just need some overall spiritual life guidance. Keen has you covered. Keen is an affordable way to meet new readers, and when you sign up, it's super easy. You just fill out a brief questionnaire. It'll then list you, pair you with a list of recommended psychics based on your specific needs. So I had a wonderful reading with Jonathan, who was one of the readers that I always go to from time to time. He was super easy to talk to, really friendly, really polite. He immediately picked up on my situation, kind of gave me a rundown of what to look out for, what to expect, and even connected to something from the past and was like, okay, I know you were feeling like this, you were going through that. And I was like, how did you know? And even picked up on certain things that I was worried about or was thinking about. It's like, hey, you have nothing to worry about, A, B, C, D. It's really not that big a deal. It's not going to turn out the way you think. You can get out of your head about it. And so that made me feel really good. It's like, oh my gosh, how did you know I was thinking that? How did you know I was feeling that? And just really calmed my nerves, because we all get in our heads sometimes. We all start thinking things and psych ourselves out. So he really helped calm me down. He gave me kind of a rundown of things to be aware of or to look at. Gave me descriptions of certain things that I was questioning about. And gave me really, really solid advice that I really needed to hear at that moment. And I feel like you're always guided towards certain people for a reason, and it always just happens in divine timing. So if you've really been looking to speak to someone, to connect with someone who's going to give you, amazing advice or connect with you, definitely check them out, okay? Because I always find it so helpful, and it just really helps calm my nerves and gives me a lot of confirmation about things that maybe I'm already feeling or dealing with. And it's just nice to be able to, it's almost like a therapeutic session, to be honest. I have a whole variety of different types of readers, mediums, psychics. You'll see different ratings and reviews about them, so you can really choose the one you feel is most fit for you. And it's awesome because the readers are available 24/7, so there's always someone online. It's really easy to schedule a reading, and the sign up process is also really simple. You can sign in once you have your sign up or register. All you need is an email, you create a password, and you're ready to go. And if you're new to Keen, your first 5 minutes with any reader is $5 with my link below. And once you're a user, Keen will send you unique discounts each week. This makes getting regular readings super affordable. So it's a really awesome way to get any questions that you have answered in a matter of seconds. So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first 5 minutes for only $5. Trykeen.com/Nicloves, and thank you so much once again to Keen. All right, Virgos, let's get right into it. So for this week, I see that something's going to be illuminated for you. Something is being revealed to you. Maybe this is about yourself or about someone around you or about something in life in general, but there's something that you were kind of in the dark about or maybe unsure about or you weren't understanding that you're going to receive some kind of message about. Maybe it's through your dreams, maybe it's through another person, maybe it's through a song, through a TV show, but there's going to be something that's illuminated and it's going to make you feel some kind of emotion. I feel like the emotion is actually going to be very cleansing, and it's going to be like, aha, wow, okay, I finally understand. Or it's like an answer to a question you didn't even know you had a question about. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't, but you'll understand what happened. Just something's being illuminated for you, okay? And this may be a little bit of an emotional week. How you handle it is completely up to you. But at least if you're kind of have a heads up or you're aware of it, I feel like it won't affect you as much. Or you'll know how to kind of walk through it without being left with any bruises or scrapes or any of that. I'm saying that the number 8 and also number 32 may be important numbers for you guys this week. And when it comes to your health, there's a lot of indecision, or you're at a crossroads, or you're stuck between 2 different healthcare providers, 2 different doctors, 2 different medicines, or should I go to the gym? Should I not go to the gym? Should I do an at-home workout? Should I eat this? Should I eat keto? Should I eat gluten-free, vegan? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're kind of stuck between two different options. One is the more logical one that makes more logical sense, and the other is more of like, you know, what your heart is telling you that maybe most people wouldn't agree with, but you feel like would work. And so you may be kind of indecisive or kind of choosing between two different options, two different counselors, two different therapists. Like, there's something in regards to your health, body, mind, soul, spirit, that you're going to be kind of indecisive about. Okay. So it may help to maybe get a second opinion or ask for advice from someone, maybe another professional or a friend or a family member, maybe someone who really knows you, cares about you, can give you a little bit of insight or their opinion. I don't know why my nose is itchy. Anyways, when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you're receiving a lot of attention. Either your ideas, your creativity, your imagination, your passion, or your excitement, your energy is receiving traction. It's like getting people's attention. People are like looking at you or listening to you, paying attention to you more than usual. It's like you're shining, or your energy is becoming, it seems bigger, it seems more vibrant. You seem to be portraying more confidence, more magnetic energy. And you may even have a lot of admirers at work, like people at work that like you or have a crush on you. Maybe you don't even know that, or you can kind of sense it, but there's some people around you, whether it's work, school, clients, people you work with, I feel like may have a crush on you, or are like liking your ideas, or like how you move. They find you attractive. Maybe it's not even like, maybe it's just your personality. Maybe it's just the way that you think, your ambition, your drive, your talents, your gifts. It, like, I don't know, it inspires them and then makes them feel really drawn to you. And you may have a lot of energy this week to get things done, or you seem to be able to just throw out a lot of ideas, a lot of new material. And I feel like you're going to be really inspired and being like inspiring others. So I feel like this is definitely a week where you're going to be getting things done, or you may just feel really antsy, wanting to do a lot of things. Okay. When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, some of you could have Scorpio or Libra somewhere in your chart. And as far as a person you could be dealing with, I feel like it could be a Cancer, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I feel more so like Cancer energy or like water. Okay. And I feel here that like someone has like changed their mind, or like you were feeling kind of upset, you were feeling kind of sad about something. Maybe there was something going on between you guys, you and this person, and you decided, you know what, I don't know if this is working out. I don't know if this is gonna, you know, be healthy moving forward. You may just be kind of not sure about where you guys stand or where this is going. And you may have decided, or you may decide to kind of break things off, or have a little bit of a break, or break up possibly, because something is changing, or you're just kind of in your feelings, you're in your emotions. And it could be something that's happened in your life, or something you're just feeling, picking up from them as well. And this person is like not talking, or not giving the explanation or the answers you would want. Like you could have asked them some things, and maybe their answer kind of like made you sad, or you didn't think they would say those things, or not say what they didn't say. Like you were hoping they would maybe say more, or be like, no, that's not true, I feel this way. And I think they were kind of just silent instead. And it's like you could have said, you know, do you really care about me? Like, do you see this going somewhere? Do you love me? And instead of saying, yeah, of course, or like, what do you mean? Why are you asking me that? They were just like silent, or they gave you like a really minimal basic answer possibly, or took a long time to respond. And you're like, okay, it just made you feel uneasy, made you feel really anxious. So you may decide, or maybe you've already decided to maybe cut this person out, or not talk to them, or end the connection in some way, but not because you wanted to, but because you felt like you had to, because if not, you feel like you were just going to get hurt. So you didn't want to, and you didn't want to push this away, because I feel like you do have emotions and feelings invested into this person, into this connection or relationship. But for some reason, you felt like you had to kind of like transition it or like end it. And I feel like this person, it doesn't really hit them till after. It does hit them initially, but they're kind of like still trying to like process everything, and they're not really saying much. They're not really communicating. They're not saying anything. They're still maybe checking up on you, or still watching your stories, or, you know, still friends with you, or still trying to see what you're up to, but they're not saying anything. I feel like they're still processing everything. And I feel like they're gonna have a moment of like clarity for some reason, or they have a conversation maybe with a family member, with a mother. They may go on a drive. Like maybe this person, when they're upset or when they're feeling something, they tend to go in their car and just drive off somewhere. That's their way of kind of like thinking about things or getting their mind off things. And so they may have driven somewhere or may go somewhere, and they end up visiting a friend or a mom, and they have a conversation with this person, or they're just sitting at the top of a mountain or a hill, just looking over and thinking about things, listening to music. And they have this like moment of like a realization of like who you and them are meant to be, your connection, how important it is to them, how they don't want to lose it. And I feel like instead of running away and just letting you end it, because I think what hurts you is that you feel like they didn't fight for it. They didn't fight to make it work, or they didn't like, I thought you would fight for me. I thought you would try to be like, no, let's work it out. And you felt like they just let you go easily. Like you could have been the one that ended it, but maybe you feel like they let you go too easily. Does that make sense? And they didn't put the fight up, try to work it out. But I feel like now that they've let time process, I do feel like their feelings have changed, or they're starting to realize what they actually feel. And it's just crazy. It's just something inside them just clicks, or they hear a song or just a realization, and they realize, no, I do really love Virgo. I do have true feelings for Virgo. I care about them, and I do see myself with them. I want to have a family. I want to have a wife or kids or a husband, and I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be pushing people away. I want to be able to have a healthy relationship. And I feel like this is not the end with you guys. I do feel like now it may a little bit come later than you would have hoped for, but I do feel like they're going to try to make it work with you. I think initially they didn't feel good enough, or they felt inadequate, and so that's why they didn't really fight for it, because they didn't feel like they had the strength to, or like I don't know, I almost feel like they didn't feel qualified for you, or they didn't feel like they did enough to earn your love, or like that you could do better than them. But I feel like when they come back, you're gonna have a list of like what's the word? Rules? No. Like conditions that you want to enforce, that you want things to change. You're like, okay, well, fine, we can talk about things, but like I want things to be fair. I want us to communicate. I want you to talk about things with me. So I feel like you're gonna have a list of conditions, like, okay, like I'll give you a chance, or we can try to work things out, but I need you to do A, B, C. These are my conditions. These are my rules. And I feel like they're basic things, or nothing out of this world. I'm not asking you to, you know, make magic happen and jump over a bridge or something and do a backflip and all this stuff. These are just basic things that I need in order to feel secure, in order to feel safe, to feel loved in this relationship. And I kind of feel like this person's going to be like, yes, I understand. Like, I want to do this. And you're like, are you sure? Are you sure? And they're like, yes, Virgo, I am. And you're like, are you sure? They're like, yes. And so I actually feel like there may be a little hump between you guys this week, but I feel like whatever happens is going to help this person realize that you are really special to them. They actually do really want this, and they do want to fight for it, and they don't want to lose it. So maybe it took like a few days or a little bit of time for them not having you in their life, for them to realize that their life is better with you in it than without it. And sometimes you don't realize a good thing till it's gone. It's sad that happens, but I feel like that's maybe a similar case here with this person. So I kind of feel like things are going to be getting resolved. I'm not saying it's going to be like 100%. You guys will be like, oh my gosh, so happy and in love. But I do feel like there's going to be a resolution, and this is like not the end. I feel like the love here is worth fighting for. It's worth fighting for. It's worth working out. And I feel like this day and age, it's so easy for people to be like, okay, bye, I'm done. But I feel like if when you really love someone, really care about someone, you should work it out. You should try to fix things, not just walk away, not just pick the easiest route to take, you know? Like sometimes you gotta put in effort. You gotta work through things if you really care about someone. Okay, so we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. The link to the extended will be below, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.